From the Local Forum and Fox 18 News Studios, this is a special report. Here's Redrick Terry.
Good morning, everybody, from the Local 4 Fox 18 News Studios. We're breaking into regular programming to bring you to a press conference in East Moline following a threat at United Township High School earlier this morning. We're going to send you out now to East Moline.
A gunman in the school, why not get out in front of that and stop those rumors before they start?
As far as putting out more information?
Providing the parents with the information and stopping these rumors of a gunman in the parking lot or a gunman in the school.
Yeah, there's so many rumors I've already heard. We can't possibly stop every rumor. We tried to get the information out. That's why we decided to meet here to put it out further. But there's going to be that information out. We tried to get it out. All we had was that there was a subject with a gun, said he was going to take some type of action at UT. There was no sighting of anybody. This was just a phone call. We checked the area, but you have to do a level of threat assessment here, and it was not to the point where there was somebody shooting that we were going to put that information out. That could have caused even more mayhem. So I do want to thank, before we go, I did want to thank Moline Police Department, Silvis Police Department, County, and State, who all just came together and helped out whatever we needed.
Yeah, can we get some clarity on whether the subject is in custody? I know there was a lot of rumors as well with parents as to some things caught on social media with police taking down the potential subject. Can we get clarity on that?
Nobody has been arrested. A few people may have been identified as they're walking around the school, but nobody has taken into custody. Nobody is, those rumors are false.
So basically the students are back in class and no one is under arrest, is what you're saying?
That's correct.
Okay.
Students are back in class and a normal operation of school.
A lot of times when we see a threat made over the phone or to a school, you don't hear about it until necessarily the next day or on social media. This was a huge response that you guys had today. Was that because school was in session, or why was this one such a different response than what we normally see, where you guys come out the next day and say it was an unsubstantiated threat?
This is a threat that was a phone call. It wasn't just it was a phone call. It wasn't just a note left somewhere where you had to do some investigation. This was an active phone call that somebody called in, and we are going to send the resources we need to up there. We would rather be safe than sorry than say, oh, we should have sent more up there. Our philosophy is send a ton and then send home who we don't need.
The phone call, were you guys able to, do you guys have any idea who you might be looking for? And at this point, since you did not find anybody, what kind of investigation is it right now concerning at least the caller?
We are actively investigating several leads right now. So we had the police department listen to it, school officials listen to it, and we are trying to determine if anybody would fit that voice or similar to it. So we are investigating that right now.
What about that?
All right, looks like we lost the audio to that feed. We're going to try and get that back in a moment, but first, just want to recap some of the things that were discussed earlier. Police did respond to United Township High School this morning. They received a threat about a subject with a weapon via phone call. Multiple agencies did respond. No arrests have been made at this time, but police did say that they are investigating several leads. I think we've got that feedback, so if we can, let's go back to East Moline in that press conference.
Check the area as well as all the responding officers. We did not locate any subject with a gun.
In a situation like this, when you have a concern with the school, parents are going to flock to the school as soon as they get wind of it. If there is a threat to the school, what can the parents be doing? What should the parents be doing? How do those parents stay safe out there? Because if there was a person with a gun, you've got hundreds of parents that are now exposed outside the building. We would have had a bigger security or a bigger perimeter if we would have thought that if there was an active shooter, we would have had a bigger perimeter. For any type of active situation, the perimeter would have been a lot more wide than what it was.
Once you guys realized you had something, when were officers first on the scene? How many showed up? I know there are certain techniques, I think, that you guys use these days for that sort of thing, as far as who's closest and how they react. I don't have a number of how many showed up. Okay, do you know how quickly they were on the scene? A lot. Okay.
Dozens. You had a question in the middle.
All right, you just heard from police there in East Moline about what we were talking about earlier today, a response to United Township High School. This morning, police received a threat of a subject with a gun at the high school via phone call. Multiple agencies did respond. No arrests have been made at this time, but police are investigating several leads at this point. They did not find a subject with a gun at the school, and students are back in class. That's all we have for now, but of course, follow us online at ourquadcities.com for the latest updates, and of course, we'll have the latest on Local 4 News at 4. But for now, we're going to send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.
This has been a special report from Local 4 and Fox 18 News. Tune in for additional information on ourquadcities.com or during our regularly scheduled newscasts. We now rejoin programming already in progress.